Good afternoon and welcome to Emerson Park for the 4,000th time this year, it would seem, for the BRL A-grade clash between the Valleys Diehards, the BOQ Stafford Valleys Diehards up against the Normanby Hounds. My name's John Levine. Joining me is none other than Don Gaylor, the premiership winning coach from, seems like only yesterday, Donny, doesn't it? But anyway, how are you? Good afternoon, mate. You need your headsets. And they are not those ones. There we go. As we wait for the two teams, and Donny Wacky said, good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon, John.
Back at home again. Obviously, the game against Beenleigh was brought here because of the conditions over there at Bill Norris, so we're back here at Emerson Park. Big crowd here for this one this afternoon, and the Normanby Hounds yet to be beaten. Yeah,
it's 1 versus 4 today, and like you say, last game against Beenleigh, the Valley side were particularly strong, and they're going to need to be every bit as strong today against the team that are currently on top of the table.
Ball security was pretty ordinary last week, wasn't it?
Yeah, last week was a bit disappointing, but it's early stages in the season. But 2 wins, 2 losses for the Valleys Diehards. As long as you stay in touch with sides at this time of the year, there's a long way between now and semi-final time.
All right, we'll just go through. I'll let you go through the Valleys Diehards side there. That's on our BOQ Stafford, brought to you by Ray White.
Okay, for the Valleys Diehards at fullback, you got Kane Wang, Michael McGrath, and Asira Taplasara on the wings, Eddie Tatali and Corbin Daniels in the centres, Shawnee Austin at 5'8". Be interested to see Sean go around. I haven't seen him go around.
Yeah, he played last week, so recovered.
David Quinlan's in at halfback, Josh Boyton, Robert Kennedy and Jaden Stevens up front. Nesta Watini, Joe Bellinger and Hale Roycroft create the back row, and coming on from the bench will be Marlon Doak, Ozzy Tawangi, Joe McGuire and Jared Cherry.
All right, and for the Normanby Hounds side, this is sort of a not the side that was named during the week. Fullback is Bowie Smith and Ranga Hahuna are the wingers, Godfrey in the centres, Cooper and Williams are the halves, Gardell, Murrah and Herbert Murrah will be the skipper or hooker, Uia, Booth and Jones. Trappe is wearing 14, Ole, Kernot and Fayu are on the bench. We're not really sure who's starting in number 3 here for the Normanby Hounds, but that doesn't really matter as long as we've got 17 on either side, Donny. So, Normanby Hounds, how did they beat this side? The only close loss they've had is actually against Bulimba, and that was over at Bulimba. Other than that, they've been pretty dominant.
Yeah, they've been up there. They're playing with a lot of energy at the start of the year, and you know they put a lot into the speed of their attack. I had actually heard that there was a thought that Kevin Locke was going to play today, but I see he's not in the side. But nonetheless, they've still got some fair players in there, a strong forward pack, and a few mixtures, like you say, from the team that was announced. So it'll be interesting to see how this combination goes right from the start, because if they're not on the ball, Valleys will get a quick jump on them.
Yep. All right, we're going to quick break. Our broadcast today is brought to you by Aspley Ray White. And we'll be back here with the kickoff shortly. There we go, Ray White, Aspley, as we wait for the A-grade side to come out. And remembering that this afternoon, 2 wins from the under-20s and also from I'm assuming they won the reserve grade. I didn't see the final score. They were well in front.
Yeah, they won it fairly well and continued their strong start to the season. It's a very good side, the Valleys reserve grade side.
Well, Death, I saw Liam Georgetown playing out there. Yeah, there's a bit of quality.
Yeah, that's a turn back on the clock for see Liam running around, but no, it's a good side. You know, Liam Harrington leading that side up front. It's got plenty of quality in it.
I was just about to say the two Liams were side by side there during that game as we wait for the BOQ Stafford, the Diehard side, to be led out by Khan Arwong. Very vocal indeed here this afternoon. And it looks like the Diehards will receive from the southern end as the Normanby Hounds make their way out, led by Aliana Murrah. A lot of cup experience there in Aliana Murrah, playing for the Winner Manly Seagulls back in the day.
Yeah, it looks like a bit of a change for Valley straight up on the field. Jared Cherry's taking a spot out in the field, so he'll play in the front row position. And got good quality. Jared is an exceptional player, so...
Well, I actually played against his parents. They're from Roma. I played for Miles, and I said to you, oh, yeah, how'd you go? I said, they killed me, both of them. There's two brothers, I think.
Yeah, there's the whole family. I was chairman at his dad's wedding.
Oh, righto. Yeah.
It was Steve and Linda, so, yes, he comes from a good pedigree with the whole Cherry crowd.
Yeah. Brought to you by, as I said, this broadcast, Ray White at Aspley, and Aidan Brooke-Holmes, also a broadcast partner, not to mention the BOQ Stafford with Joe Volstead in charge there. Wayne Barnett is the coach of the Normanby Hounds, and Scott Prince, Nathan Hughes and
Ty Engelbrecht.
Yeah. Had straight away, we've had an error.
Not the best start for Valleys, but a long way to go between now and the finish.
I don't know what happened there. No.
Seen a couple. I think not Alfie Langer, Ben Hunt can remember one.
So the Hounds were the first use of the ball to Tarley. Six more again straight away here for Normanby for players offside. Cherry involved in the tackle. Not Cherry, I should say. It is Cherry, wearing the 17.
Yeah, Jared's in 17.
Yep. And this thing on number 20 is Jai Ballinger, who likes to wear the number 20.
Probably the only one that can fit him.
Grubbley balled right into the corner. I think Norman, they've come up with an error right at the edge there. We're in trouble with our replays at the moment. The scrum will be fed right in front. You can hear the chanting from the Victoria's Valleys Diehard reserve grade side. The scrum is going to be fed and won by Valleys. They'll go to the blind side. Skipping and jinking there is Corbin Daniels, former Redcliffe player. Will actually play for the Panthers as well, I think, Donnie.
He did.
Memory serves. Ballinger gets almost to the 40, centre of the park. Just rolling with the big men up the middle at the moment.
That was a good run, that one.
They get across halfway.
Keep it going!
Jared Cherry in the middle of the ruck.
Kennedy at dummy half. Last tackle now here for BOQ Stafford Valley Diehards, and they'll just, I don't know whether they knew it was the last tackle. That'll be a changeover. Good field position here for Normanby. Don't know what happened there, don't he?
Yeah, you don't want your number 7 to go to sleep on tackle 5 in that position. They worked really hard to get into a good spot and then brought himself undone on the last tackle.
And normally you work it out. Maliana Murray, dummy half. 40 stands in the tackle. Uia gets across halfway. Yorston involved in the tackle. I asked him how his hemi was before the game. He said, solid, mate, solid. I don't know whether that's good or bad, but anyway, Jones will get up and play it slowly. After getting a fairly heavy shot, you get up. Murray, dummy half. Cooper steps off the left, goes back, gives it into the hands of Herbert again, who wasn't really expecting. Flat-footed. Last tackle now on the 30 for Valleys. Cooper, lovely ball back inside to Benaiah Bowie, and Benaiah Bowie will be tackled as well. These guys can't hear the referee, maybe.
Get an injury in the back play to a Normanby player. He doesn't seem too happy. Looks like an ankle injury, but...
just out of shot there. That's not a good sign. Donnie, what have you liked about What have you liked about the Diehards this year compared to previous years?
I think the way, like the game against Beenleigh, the way that they really worked hard in the middle of the ruck, they can pick up a weakness, and they had plenty of speed in that game. But there's a few missing from that game. Jack Mears is gone. He's not out there, but
no, he's been moved up to Cup, so it's good for him.
Yeah, it's good effort. Shawnee Yorston didn't play last time, but Sean will bring him a lot of experience and ability there at 5'8". But I think the way they just play at a good pace and keep the pressure on is going to hold him in good stead, particularly in this early part of the season. Looks like that might be Cameron Booth that's been assisted off the field.
It's a big loss, Cameron Booth. Dynamic.
Oh no, it might be Zane Jones.
I think it was Jones actually, because he hit it up earlier. Anyway, Kennedy done behalf. Good solid contact in the middle. Aliana Murrah leading the tackle charge there, the hooker. Ballinger now. 5 short, good carry there from Jai Ballinger, as you expect. Kennedy. Khan Arwong's to his left in those super duper pink boots. Yorston gives the offload, looking for a one-on-one with Mr. Wantini. Blindside, Kennedy finds Eddie Tatali, and Eddie Tatali finds 3 Normanby players, but actually monster him. Held, says the referee. Kennedy again, long ball back now. Let's see how good the pink boots are. That's gone high into the sky here from Carnarvon. Effortless kick. A lot of heat. Nicely taken in the end there by Cherry. Gets the offload. Oh, ball back inside. Unfortunately found a Normanby Hounds play. So in break of play, this is being turned inside out. As Ezra gets the offload now, and Normanby will fly down the left-hand side in Godfrey. And Godfrey will go into touch. What a mess. We look at the replay here for Aidan Brooke-Holmes. It looks like it's...
Kano Wayne gets him. Might be very lucky he didn't give away a penalty there.
Yeah, dragged him across. Spot on, but anyway. Change over again. I don't... Why would that be a change over? Help me out here, Donny.
He took the ball into touch, so...
I just changed no scrum, that's right. Yeah, correct. So deja vu, we are back where we started. One-handed pick up by Eddie Tatali, and Eddie Tatali, they're after Eddie this afternoon. Oh, penalty.
Just moving back off to play it on the mark.
Yorston. Ballinger just losing his feet there was Boyton. We're in the 18. Well, a lovely flat ball, Cherry. Sand the tackle. Kernoth is one of the tacklers as well. They push him sideways on the 40. Cherry doing some good meters here for Cherry. Now it's the last tackle. Let's see if they complete this set a little bit better. Somebody should know. With Quinlan, puts it over the top, and a nice little kick, and flying high is Benai Bowen. He'll take that 5 metres out from the line. I'm just trying to find the number 3 for Norm. He's not on our list, Donnie, unless you've got it there.
Should be Jacob Tong.
I don't know. He normally plays in the centres for South Logan. He did. He scored 6 tries in 2 weeks. Not now. Roy Croft, last tackle, good defensive set here from Valleys. The BOQ Stafford Valley Diehards. It's with Cooper. Just on the halfway line. That's a great kick. There's nobody to home back there. Unfortunately, the ball's bounced nicely and grabbed in the corner there by McGrath. And McGrath will come back in. How good's the chase? It's pretty good there, led by Stevens, by Murrah and company.
I thought he was going to put his hand on the corner post to steady himself then. Would have been the worst thing he could have done.
Yeah. So, Diehards end-to-end stuff. Entertaining footy. Just prize fighters duking it out to see who can get the upper hand. Stevens. Tackled by Cooper. That's a ball across the middle there. It's going to be in the hands of, well, wild pass now out to Ezra. Ezra does a bit of a goose step, goes back into the field of play here, runs straight into the arms there of Williams. Still going. Gets across the halfway line. Last tackle now here for Valleys. Yorston puts it in the air. A lot of pressure on him. It's going to go straight down the throat of the Normanby player. And he'll send it back into Benaiah Bowie. And Bowie will get clobbered in the end there by Cherry.
Energy. Get some shot.
I think that might be Joe Maguire out there already. Big contact. Roycroft. And getting some, probably winning the wrestle here at the moment of the Normanby Hounds. I think, Donnie, they just seem to be getting a quicker play of the balls with Aliana Murray. He gives it off now to Smith, who scored 4 tries against the Panthers last week or the week before. He'll get up. Referee's saying, wait, Murrah. Kernot gets the offload. Tackler there is Kennedy. Held, says the referee. Trape will play it on the last. Cooper. Still got his Cooper. Puts it across field here. It's going to be a little bit too big. Terrible bounce. Want to be careful about that. And Ezra will be tackled in goal. So Lachlan Cooper made something out of nothing there.
Yeah, smart little kick, and it just hit end on and set up in the in goal. So good chase on the kick. Valley's under a bit of pressure. They've got to defend again for another 6.
Well, I can guarantee you this line drop out was not much of a breeze, but some of these blokes want to come back a little bit further with Karnawong. Slight breeze. Haydenbrook home scoreboard, 0-0. That's a wobbly old one. That didn't go for still went 50 metres.
Still makes the 50.
Crazy. Just hanging on there as Kernot. Oh, contact there. Good shot there from Kennedy.
And Cherry over the top. Very strong.
I might have winded him. Would have winded me, that's for sure. Kernot again. Cherry involved as well. Getting through a mountain of work. Blindside. Shapes to pass it, but doesn't do so in the end is Herbert. 20 out. Murray. Lovely hands here, bats it on there. There's going to be a knock on. The referee says, play on, try time. Smith goes over and scores.
Linesman stayed where he was.
He was and said it was forward.
Go here, use it now.
So it's in the shadows that we can't quite see the line. Now, something we haven't seen much of in the BRL is the sin bin. You saw a bit of it last night, Donnie.
I was just shaking my head at it last night, and in the second game, the Broncos game, I heard the referee call one tackle a bit forceful, and I thought, wow, what's the game come to? It's
a bit forceful, eh? That's not bad.
Yeah, it's 8 sin bins in the first 2 games.
Magic round. A lot of magic. But anyway, not a bad option, the old sin binning. But anyway, Cherry will get up and play it. Just a couple of prize fighters going at it here this afternoon. Spinning and turning there is Boyton. Trap with the head tape on. It's back out in the park. It's another player here, Nesta Watini, back playing in A grade for the Diehards, Don.
Yeah, Nesta came up as a colt when I was coaching here, and he certainly had some ability back then. So a couple of years down the track, I've been looking forward to see how he went out here today.
Yeah, I can remember him scoring a couple of very handy tries. Anyway.
Eddie! Come on, Eddie.
Oh, big shot there, lovely. Right out of the textbook there from that man we're talking about, Nesta Watini, and comes up with an error.
Good effort. Pats all around from his teammate.
The scrum will be fed. Trainer, wait. Who's number 3? Yeah. You're right. He doesn't look. He looks bigger than I thought he was, Jacob Tudge.
Jacob.
Yeah. Huge. 0-0. Aidenbrook scoreboard. Still the scrum. Still waiting for this mess to get sorted. Fed by Yorston. And the BAQ Stafford Valley Diehards will again try and get some good field position. No one's come close to scoring a try yet, or except for the forward pass. Cherry. Always draws lots of defenders, this Cherry. Kennedy. Quinlan. Shapes the passer, fires it out of that, goes behind Yorston, goes behind Carnarwong well, does a bit of a merry old jig, does Carnarwong, puts a couple of Donargis on, still going as Carnarwong, runs into Jacob Tunge before he's finally pulled down there in the tackle there of Williams. So Carnarwong, he got some metres in the account. Ezra now almost breaks through there, he's going to roll down over the top there by Uea. Short ball, quick hands here. You don't see this very often. As you're going to go and score the try, I think he has. Nesta Wantini. A little replay here for Aidenbrook Holmes. He must have. Oh, he turned it back inside. Beg your pardon. I lost that.
Might be the little halfback that scored for Valleys, David Quinlan.
We'll look at it one more time. Thought it might have been Kennedy in support.
Good effort by Shawnee Yorston.
Yeah, gives it the number 9,
Number
Wayne
9.
Kennedy.
That was good work, boys.
All come from a really good shot by Nesta Watini that forced the turnover, and at the end of that set they go in for a try on the left-hand side. So great effort coming off a great tackle.
Yeah, quick hands. Go through it one more time while the Lions kick up. Yeah, Yorston, lovely ball. Quick hands. Watini found the inside man in Kennedy. Lovely ball. Work from Nesta. So conversion remains unsuccessful, 4-0.
Try to Valleys by number 9, Robert Kennedy. Valleys 4, Normanby 0.
Waiting for the dreaded kicking tee. You know how umpires have everything in there on like a sewing kit, laser, what do you call it?
Their little bag of
tricks, like the Batman utility. You would think the kicking tee, the referee could just have one on the back of his
little inflatable one.
Yeah, well, there you go. And blow that up while they're waiting for the conversions. This one's going right down the throat of Carnarwong. And Valleys will run it back. Spring the step. Half a shot there from Uea.
Jared Cherrick, good run over the 20-metre line.
No markers. The referee said no markers. We're going to see if he waves the arm. He doesn't. Trapp is the player involved in the arms and legs. Kennedy, the try scorer. Trapp grabs him again, not before he gets to the 40-metre line. Halfway line's been crossed now. Roycroft will get up and play it right in the middle of Emerson Park. Jeez, Cherry, what's he doing? How many weeks he's had today? Still going, he's Cherry. Like I said, I played footy against his parents. His parents, well, his mum probably could play pretty good too, but against his dad, Carnarwong, that's gone high. Benai Bowie takes a great catch down there at fine leg. Get up and play it. Unbelievable. So the Hounds will try and run it out. Defence, well, that's a high shot.
Oh, no.
Going to go and report.
I thought we were going to have a 10 minutes.
Grubling balled right into the corner. I think, Norman, they've come up with an error right at the edge there.
I'll have to have a look. No,
Grubling balled right into the corner. I think, Norman, they've come up with an error right at the
here we go.
The edge there. That's the next one, I think, isn't it?
Next tackle.
Uh,
Just lazy.
Just Quinlan Throwing the arm out. Sam Gardell. Good run there from Sam. Quality player, Sam. Another penalty, relieving one here for Normanby.
Disappointing when you do all the hard work and 2 ill-disciplined penalties send you back up the field.
And inside the opposition's half. Referee's got too many footies out here now. No. It's like tennis. All right. Away we go again to Uia. Well, that's a good carry there from Uia. Got a few yards under the belt. Nesta Watini pushed him sideways. Not after he made quite a few tackles down with Jacob Tunge. And Tunge will drive with the legs there before it's cut out from underneath him by Watini around the ankles. No, Watini falls away. He's still going. Still going is Tunge. Referee now calls held. Mara goes behind Trappers with Lachlan Cooper, and Cooper takes the line before he gives off to Benaiah Bowie. Puts a lovely, don't argue, Benaiah Bowie on Jai Ballinger. Little man on big man. Blindside, they keep going. Throwing the dummy now is Herbert. And Herbert will be close to the line, but he's going to be denied. Defence is good here from the BOQ Stafford Valley Diehards. Cooper's with it. Takes it to the line. Cooper runs away back into the field of play. Cut out ball, but goes behind Tunge. Is picked up by Smith, and Smith will go back into the field of play. Smith still trying to get through there before he's manhandled to the ground. 5 out from the try line. Last tackle now here for Normanby. Get up and play it. Cooper kicks it back the way the ball came. Going to fly high is Jacob Tunge. Tunge, has he got the footy? Smith's got the footy. Nobody's got the footy. And that will be a knock on there by Valleys. Clever kicking game here from Lachlan Cooper.
So once again, back-to-back sets and a bit of pressure on the Valleys' defence.
So it's going to be, as you know, wherever you like, you can set it up. Don't break. Murrah is at the back of the scrum here. It's going to be fed by Williams eventually. Murrah. Cooper himself goes without it as Benaiah Bowie. He's going to be knocked on here by double knock on. You have to say Normanby first. Are they getting too fancy, Donny? Look at the replay here.
Yeah, it's been a really tight arm wrestle, and really the good sides have got to go through that mental period and not try and break it with a dumb play. They need to just keep working and wait for the breaks to come, not try and force it.
Okay, so Normanby, Cooper the tackler. Gets up and played as McGrath. Finds Ballinger. And Ballinger finds 3 or 4 Hounds players held, standing up still. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. Still couldn't get him down. Cherry now. Runs into Trap. Trap on his own, pulls down the big unit. 30-metre line has been crossed. Cherry. Kennedy gets the offload to the teeny. Kennedy again. Oh, look at the offload there was Cherry. The side's going to hang on to footy. Carnarvon's outside. Bit of hit there from Trap. Benaiah Bowie took a good one last time. Solid as is Benaiah Bowie. Kennedy gets away from Kennedy, but slumped on in the end there by Cherry. Smith now.
Normanby just starting to bunch a bit. They're losing their shape and direction.
Yeah, they usually got a few points on the board by now too. Donny down 4-0 on the Aidenbrook Homes scoreboard. Broadcast brought to you by Ashley Ray White. Cooper throws a dummy. Almost gets away there, but Daniels grabs him around the ankles. One-handed pick up here now by Herbert. Or as I like to say, Ross Noble. Cooper. All the time in the world, Lachlan Cooper. No pressure on him whatsoever. Jacob Tunge is flying through. Been allowed to bounce. Carnarvon's at the back there to diffuse any trouble. Breaks away from him. Runs towards Cooper, and Cooper will grab him. The sidelines looming, but he decides to take the tackle. But all the time in the world, Lachlan Cooper.
They're just holding off him, and he's had a fair start to this game, Cooper. His kicking game and his organisation has been good.
Yeah, Ballinger, he gets the offload. Not very often gives a pass away. Keeping eyes now with Kennedy, and Kennedy around the corner pass gives it to Ballinger. Goes in front of Yorson, picked up in the end by Watini. Watini will put a don't argue on. Running around his own players to a degree. Play on. Watini nets a no-look pass there to Roycroft. It goes behind him. It's going to be tied up there by Eddie Tatali. And Eddie Tatali beats Smith. Does it still coming back at him. Smith will grab him, and a little bit of help there from Williams. 2 metres inside. A lot of energy, if not much metres. Kennedy. Yorston. Gives it off to the big unit there and still going. He's Cherry. What have we got, Donnie? We've got 24 minutes and he's still out there. Last tackle now here for the BOQ Stafford Diehards. Yorston, crossfield kick, waiting for some... Oh, flying high. He's going to take it and score the try, McGrath. Oh, fly like a butterfly.
Just come back to Sean Yorston. He settled himself, just measured his kick well. Put it right on the spot he wanted to, and the winger did the rest.
Have a look at this. Lovely take. Yeah, when the ball's in front of you and you're flying high, you've got a chance. So,
most dangerous thing for a winger is let the other winger get in around behind you on a high ball.
So try to McGrath. Go on the back of the one by Kennedy. It hasn't been a pretty game of rugby league, has it, Don? It's been like you said, an arm wrestle, and whoever comes up with the least errors. But Karna Wong will convert that. And I was going to say, you're spot on. Just got to be patient with the footy.
You have, and not being patient. You could see it just starting to settle into the Normanby Hounds game. They were bunching up when they had the ball, and then they were just panicking a bit in defence and paid the price. Jared Cherry's got himself a well-earned rest.
Yeah.
Been replaced by Jaden Stevens. So once again, Bellies will try and carry that forward momentum into the rest of the half.
All right. Normanby, well, they were behind 12-0 against Bulimba in round 2, and they came back to win that one 16-12. Boyton gets a shot in the ribs there from Sam Gardell. Knows how to put it on. Murray started that tackle. It was finished in the end there by Uia, and the referee will say go back and play it on the mark.
Go back 2 centimetres to the next blade of grass.
Yeah. Well, I don't think there's that much value in that amount of grass unless you're from Nimbin. If we play on Yorston now with Teeny. No look pass. Here we go. Eddie Tatali. Forward pass has been called back there. Ezra was on his way. Maybe not all the way to the chalk there, but certainly some metres. Forward pass. Eddie Tatali just...
Very interesting little look from Jack Smith from Normanby after the winger scooted past him and got down that line. It was like, hang on, how fast are you?
Yeah, I don't want to find out in case it's 4 points.
It was a real strange look.
Well, Jack Smith, he knows how to score tries, and the tries he scored against West, which were 4 of them, wasn't much to do with pace. It was just great field position. Knows where to set himself up. So I'll see how he goes in a foot race against that man, Tapeli Esara. Murrah. Tunge. Throws the dummy, a slight one there, but was easily read there by Eddie Tatali. Centre of the park goes Kernoth, straightens the play, gets towards the 20-metre line. Tackler there is Boyton, Murrah, Williams. You wear with the headgear. Going to be wrapped up here. Thinking about the offload there, but arms come around him. One of those is Kennedy, who breaks away now to go back to the defensive line. Murrah throws a big dummy, Aliana Murrah, and scores the easiest of tries. Well, he threw that dummy so hard he threw the stitches out of the ball. Unbelievable. Have a look at this for a dummy and a half from dummy half. Look at that.
Both markers went to sleep.
Nobody touched him.
And he just drifted down there beside Eddie totally untouched, straight over the line.
Well, Aliana Murrah, well, I was going to say, had a lot of work to do, but he didn't. Did it easy in the end. So that's, he converts this, it brings it back to a 4-point ball game. Jacob Tunge, well, I don't think you have any problems with distance.
No, he's a big, strong-looking athlete.
Well, he plays on the, he played in the number 3 jersey, as I said, for South Logan in the BRL 2 years ago under Steve Bretherton there, and he scored 4 tries, nearly a fifth, and the following week he did score 4 tries. Brad Tell might be able to remind me if he's listening. Unbelievable. He's the top of the try scoring list after 10 games, and he only played 2. Conversion successful. Wow, there you go.
How quickly things change.
Yeah, they need to really keep an eye on the kicking game of Lachlan Cooper, but that wasn't a Cooper resulting try. I think it was more a case of just big bodies up the middle. Come back to that forward pass earlier. It could be a different situation, Don. It could be down the other end or thereabouts. But anyway, Khan Awong will get us back into play. Breeze starting to pick up from left to right to your screen. So Valley's running into the breeze. Lachlan Cooper will take that, and he'll send Sam Gardell into the line. And away goes Big Sam. Seems to recover from the hamstring injury that had him come off in round 2 against Balimba. He'll get up and play it. Trap. We've got a replacement player out here now for Normanby. And now he knows he's been out there. He got absolutely smothered. Kernoth. He's been solid here, this Kernoth. Trap looking for some options to the left. He gives it to that player, and Ola placement player in 15. His headgear's come off. He'd be happy that his head's still on, regardless. Cooper throws a dummy. Wasn't fallen for by Boyton, who hung on to him.
Big fella, number 20, Douglas Fayou. Going on. He was originally named at number 7.
Yeah, I know.
I'm looking at him. There's no chance that he's number 7.
Yeah, but there is a Fayou who does play in the halves, but I didn't know that. I don't know the first names. But yeah, you're right. He probably thinks he can play 7, don't we all?
Wow.
But I don't think a 7 jersey will fit. And 7's still out there, so he's definitely not the halfback. There you go. Just put that to bed.
Looks like he ate him.
Yeah. So anyway, he's got one tri-coloured boots there, red and grey, as Stevens get up and play the Kennedy. Oh, big shot there coming there from Uia. Gets the offload, rolls backwards for Eddie Tatali to tidy up the mess there. Jacob Tunge falls away here. Fayou gets away from him now as Eddie Tatali turns it back inside now to Ezra. He throws it back inside now to Stevens. Stevens, a big fella, puts a don't argue on Benaya Bowie. Gets the offload now to the loft forward there in Roycroft, and Roycroft will take the tackle. Carnage all over Emerson Park. Kennedy will get up and play it. We'll play it. 6 more to go here for the Valley's Diehards. Sponsored by BOQ Stafford, so they got 6 more. Kennedy. Gardell grabs him a mark of defence there. 20 metres out.
No, that's right.
Quinlan. Oh, almost a storm move there between forwards. Would have been great if it came off, but highly unlikely. Quinlan again, looking for a 4 run, takes to the line there, gives the offload in the end there to Stevens, and Stevens tries to get closer, and he's going to say he's knocked it on. See where that error came from. Was it a loser when he landed? He went for the offload and came up with an error. So looking for a defensive set here from the BOQ Stafford Valley Diehards. 7 minutes to go, first half here. Round 5 of the BRL A-grade competition. Tunge driving with the legs. Grabbed there by Yorston. Doesn't fall to ground there. Play. 6 more to go, says the referee. So a penalty, I think that might have been against Nestor Watini. It wouldn't be against Sean Yorston. He's one of the nicest players ever to play the game. Fau runs into Yorston, and Yorston falls over the top of him, not before the good tackle underneath there in the by Stevens. Olai has got rid of the headgear. He'll get up and play a trap at dummy half. Halfway line's just in front. It's with Lachlan Cooper. Flat pass. Again, another one to Kernoth, and Kernoth puts a couple of don't argue. He's on before Quinlan Angle taps him there, and he's finally brought to the ground there by Roycroft. Cooper. Looking to turn it back inside. But Nia Bowie had a big gap. He didn't give the pass, Lachlan Cooper. Now it's the last tackle. What they do without their kicker, well, they're going to give it in the hands of Herbert. End over end. It's going to be tied up there by Eddie Tatali. Not as damaging or threatening kick from Quinlan, but still the field position is pretty good for the Hounds.
Now's the time when you want to up your game with 5 minutes to go and try and strike a blow before the half-time siren.
Maguire. No, it's not Maguire. It's McGrath, the try scorer. He's got the similar haircut to Joey Maguire, the pin-up boy of the Valley Diehards A-grade side. Daniels. Cooper's there, looking for a one-on-one, but no. Well, the referee's got him a short 10 metres. Lovely away he goes now as Boyton, and it's a forward pass. Oh, you've got to give a forward a try. Don't worry about the forward pass. This is gridiron when forwards get involved.
That was a tight call.
Let's have a look at the replay. Yeah, it was forward. Anyway, what do I know?
Look good.
You look good. It's forward. But, I mean, when you got a big man, 18, he deserves a metre of latitude. I reckon. He's on his way. He's going to run out of puff 5 minutes from the try line, but anyway, we'll never know. 4.5 to go, first half, here live from Emerson Park.
You see Ozzy Tuangi take the field, and he was very strong last time I saw him play against Beenleigh.
He scored a couple, didn't he?
Here we go, kick from the scrum in a foot race.
Well, it's going to be picked up in the end there. It's going to go over and score on the trot is Godfrey.
And that's exactly what you want to do, make an impact before half-time. Old set play. It's a play I used to have when I was at Brothers, called Ferret.
Yeah?
Kick from the scrum.
Yep.
Send them chasing.
Now, you would have come up with that, not Phil Reeves. That would have been your idea.
No, it was mine. I had a very, very, very fast winger called Aaron Douglas who went on to play in the NRL with the Seagulls, and he was quicker than lightning, and Scott Maguire in at 5'8" was a great kicker for it.
So that's locked it all up. 10 apiece for the kick to come at half-time looming. Because I think you and Phil were
a
couple of Einsteins together. Rugby league geniuses. Phil won't always saying that. Former sports minister.
Good man, Phil.
He's a good man, Phil. I was supposed to have lunch with him last week, but apparently it's his shout. And he called it off.
Yeah.
And that's the seventh week in a row.
Surprise.
Yeah, 7th week in a row. Mainly because I want to go somewhere other than Aldi. So Jacob Tunge got one over early. It was a flat, ugly-looking kick, but nonetheless got the 2 points. Let's see how he goes this time. This time he's on the other side. And there'll still be a couple of minutes to go in this first half. So Tunge, a long way away.
Strange time to make a replacement 2 minutes before half-time. Use up one of your numbers and there's the rest coming.
There's the rest coming up, yeah, unless he's got a twinge. But anyway, it's Kennedy
like
coming
it.
up. Short, is it? Yes, the score remains 10-all here on the Aidenbrook home scoreboard. Joe Maguire's looking
Making
to.
2 replacements.
Yeah, well, that is interesting.
Well, it's strange to say the least.
Yeah. Well, it gives whoever's coming off gives them 12 minutes or 2 minutes extra.
Well, it's not unlimited replacement. It's just a very, very strange situation.
And well, I know you're going to defend from the kickoff, but you could defend one set. That's all they're going to defend unless something crazy happens. So anyway, let's see what happens. Sam Gardell now full of running is Big Sam. Plug his business. Gardell Electrical. Quinton Williams. I need to finish it off both half. 90 seconds remaining. Gardell wants to have another carry in this set.
Yeah,
Does
so.
so.
A full set in this one.
Maguire, the tackler, pulls out. Blindside, Williams to Cooper. Cooper, well, he thought about offloading to Kernot, decided not to. Takes the tackle 5 metres short of halfway. Trap. He crosses halfway. Last tackle now here for the Hounds. Cooper. A little bit more hit there from Yawson. Not a lot. Maybe that'll put him off a little bit. Joe Maguire takes a great catch over his shoulder. Almost Fatty Vorton-like. Great catch there by Joey Maguire. Tatali. Still a few tackles to go here. He's lost the footy. The Hounds have got a chance now.
Steal.
Yep. Oh, nobody's looking. Uia will go forward, driving close to the try line, 5 metres out. Over the top is Roycroft. So the Diehards now have to hang on. They'll get a full set here, you would think, the Hounds.
Only a couple of seconds to go.
Yeah. Kernot, allowed to run, almost gets through Quinlan. Let him go, says the referee. Dart from dummy half, trying to get across the line there. There is Godfrey, and Godfrey will be denied. Tackler there is Boyton. Cooper thinks about kicking. Now he does. Crossfield kick. Oh, Jacob Tunge flies high and takes it and scores. Oh, Lachlan Cooper. What a kick. Well, anything can happen before half-time. You said, Don Gale, have a look at this. Cooper wasn't going to kick it. He decided to change his mind. That's a one-handed grab there by Jacob Tunge to go over.
Score with his pants around his ankles and
Yeah.
pull him up.
And Jacob Tunge, it's a try.
Worked out the other way. It was Valleys that had their pants pulled down there. Those couple of strange replacements. So, it wrecks the continuity of what they're doing. And then, it was bad enough letting that other try in, but to come unstuck and let that final one in, it's a big turnaround for Normanby at the end of the first half.
Well, they were down 10-0. As I said, they know how to come from behind, and they've done that and start off with 2 good carries there from Sam Gardell after the kick-off, and then a one-on-one strip. I couldn't remember who did the one-on-one strip there from Normanby.
The big fella, come on, number 20.
Big Fayu.
Fayu.
There you go. That's why he's out there. Thief in the night.
Would have been hard holding it out. He probably thought he was
mate,
getting a big mackerel or something out of his hands.
Rip your head off. Conversion a little bit easier here for the try scorer. He's in amongst that pack somewhere. And that will be half time. You heard the hooter go just after Jacob Tunge put the footy down.
And his teammates are putting a ton of pressure on him. He is standing there like that. He'll be feeling all of that.
Gardell comes to the sideline as Jacob Tunge converts his own try, does he? No, pushes it to the left. The score remains 14-10. We'll take a break. Don Gady will come back with the second half very, very soon. Okay, we're about to get underway the second half here. Don Galley, myself, John Devine. And straight afterwards, we'll have the BHP women's competition getting underway between the Valley's Diehards and the Brisbane Tigers. And the Tigers need to keep winning to stay in the top 4. Half-time score is 14 points to 10. 14-10, trap a dummy half. So, Donnie, what I know you was, well, and I rightly so, probably a little bit critical about the changes before half-time. There's a break here from Normanby. It's going to be grabbed in the end there by Stevens. Wasn't ready for it, but interesting change at just before half-time, and they lost two quick tries before half-time.
It was like they knocked off a little bit early for the half-time break and failed to pick it up. Everything fell apart, but it's a new half, and Valleys need to start well, and there's Aussie Tuangi.
Aussie Tuangi. Look at him looking glorious with that hair, Aussie Tuangi. Bit of push and shove.
He's throwing a punch. He's got to go.
Sam Gardell, you get 10 for that. That's where that's where the sin bin comes in. How good. So
he's got to go. He's throwing
a
a
replay
punch
here. Gardell comes in late. He didn't like it.
Just a bit of a flop.
And then boom. Oh, it was an open hand.
Well,
does that count?
The way the game is now, it's handbags at 10 paces, but he's put the hand on the end of a straight right. No, he's not getting time.
There you go.
Bit of a generous offer there by the referee. Well done.
Yeah, so have a look. He's taken umbrage to Gardell coming in late, and then he's put his head up between Sam's legs, and then given him a push in the other head, if you so to speak. Anyway, so the Hounds now, field position. Oh, sorry, the Diehards in good field position now. It's with that man is Aussie Tuangi. 5 short of the try line. He'll get up and play it. 5 in. Quick hands needed is with Quinlan. Karnawong runs into Lachlan Cooper, still going. It's Karnawong. Awong going backwards, still going Karnawong. He's going to get close. 4 Hounds there. Oh, it looks like feeding time at the zoo. Held up. What a run there from Karnawong. Pays to wear pink slippers, or ruby slippers. Karn's a bit gassed after that. 14-10, score remains on the Aidenbrook Homes scoreboard. Roy Croft. So for Stevens, I don't think Stevens has been off, has he?
Yeah, he come on for Jared Cherry, and I think he's trying to send a message to the coach that number 10 should be starting.
Starting at number 10, Aussie Tuangi will get up and play. Dummy half now is Yorston. Goes himself, Yorston, puts a kick in here, tries to get it back himself there. It's going to be dived on dead in goal, and that'll be a line dropout.
Keeping the pressure on Valleys. Aussie Tuangi bringing a bit of energy to the attack early in this second half.
It's bringing a bit of the Josh Papali look too to the game, isn't he?
He is.
Magnificent mane.
There's no prizes for the barber.
It's some crazy haircut. And that's going to be an end over end kick. It comes off the knee. It's going to be. Oh, he's just grabbed it. He just snatched the lollies away from the dog before it grabbed it. The Hounds. Anyway, almost came off. Valleys will have the ball. Ezra will go forward and get a big shot there, and he's going to be tackled 25 metres out, or 15 metres out from the try line. There's that man, Stevens. Still going. Roy Croft now, right underneath the crossbar, 8 metres out from the try line. Yorston.
Normanby just holding on.
Maguire gives the offload to Stevens, and Stevens. A couple of tackles left to go here for Normanby on their own try line. Yorston. Flat pass. Roy Croft denied. Penalty. Number 6 is offside. A penalty against Lachlan Cooper. Smart play, Cooper. Lucky not to find himself in the bin. Lucky not be playing in the Magic round.
Can they hold on? 3 sets in a row.
Yeah, Valleys, they got to keep going. 2 points is ridiculous. Yorston weighs up his options. Decides to throw Ballinger at the line there, and Ballinger loses the footy first tackle. Normally come up with the footy.
Bought undone.
This is why you're giving away coaching, surely, Donny. Stuff like that.
That's why they put rubbers on the end of pencils. Everyone makes mistakes.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Duff and dummy half now. Normally Hounds Valley's just holding off a little bit here, a little bit starstruck. They couldn't cross the chalk with all that possession. 5 minutes of bombarding the Normanby line. Come up with no points. And they've lost that footy, the second man in. Not allowed to do that.
That's just poor discipline.
Well, that's why they're frustrated for not getting across the chalk, Donny.
Yep. And that's where you've just got to hold it together. You just got to say, okay, that didn't work, but we just stick with what we're doing.
I didn't know whether. I think it might have been robbed there. I think it was a loose carry and just ended up in the hands of the Valley's player. But anyway, referee's right there. Always gets me out of jail when I say the referee's right there. Williams. Away we go now. All of a sudden, Normanby are on the attack. For the first time in the second half, they find themselves inside Diehards territory. Traps the dummy half. Alay has got the headgear back on and gets the offload. Looking for a one-on-one strip here or a two-on-two, but Trap unable to help his teammate there. Darts from dummy half now to Trap, and Trap almost gets to the 10-metre line. Maguire tackles him. Quick play the ball here. Williams puts it. Oh, what a catch. It's a beauty. Eddie Tatali takes it in gully. Woo! What a screamer. Had no time to think about it, thank God for Eddie Tatali, otherwise he would have dropped that. Well, I was going to say it's in the hands of Quinlan. I was going to say it's very dangerous throwing the ball across your own 10-metre line, especially when you're behind by 4. Ezra. Tackle around the ankles there by Sam Gardell. She's going through a mountain of work, Sammy. Must have done much work in the roof this week. Daniels. Lachlan Cooper have a bit of a waltz on the 40. Last tackle now here for Valleys. Good defensive set here from the Normanby Hounds. That's going to go right down Benaibo. Loses his footing. It's not the first time that's happened. I don't know how long his sprigs are as Benaibo. Is there a law on the length of sprigs you can have? Or they're all moulded now. They're all one size, aren't they?
No, they're fine.
Crazy. We always used to be able to have a choice. Screw-in ones. Godfrey plays it on the halfway.
I was playing when you used to have to nail them on.
Right.
That's true. Okay. Then the referee got a helping hand from everyone on the sideline then.
Sorry, mate, just get over the nails. Matt says referee got an injured player. Might be Joe Maguire, I think. Back live now here.
Once again, it started out like an arm wrestle, so we just see which side wants to hold on and go through the tough yards now.
Yeah, well, the Hounds, they almost see Boyton, Boyton coming to the side. As Joe Maguire comes off after a cut above the eyebrow, under the blood bin. That will be a HIA. See him coming on a little bit earlier than he wanted to. Well, Joe Maguire is one of those players that came on 2 minutes before half time.
Good worker, Joe.
He's a good worker. I don't know. I think he's still an 80-minute football. I think he's probably more dynamic if he stays out there. The longer he plays the game, the seems more damaging he gets. It's a Tatali now and get up and play. Had to wait for Kennedy to get there. It wasn't Kennedy in the end. There was actually Ezra. And Tapali Ezra will get up and play it inside the Hounds cage. Here he comes again, Aussie Tawangi. Gardell and Trap involved in the tackle. He also in a dummy half. Roycroft gets the offload now to Quinlan, who gets wrapped up. Thought about throwing the pass there, but everybody was flat-footed. Would have lost a couple of metres. Quinlan gets up and plays it. Roycroft now, and Roycroft tries to go between a couple of shoulders. Lachlan Cooper, one of those, and the other one a lie. Last tackle for the Diehards. Quinlan puts that up high. Benaya Bowie, oh, he's been safe. Was he taken in the air? Yes, he was. Geez, he's been sold at the back there in swirling conditions, Donny Gala.
He's been around a bit, Benaya Bowie. And he's certainly showing all that experience back there today.
He's from the Cairns area, isn't he?
He is.
So, yeah. Just waiting for the ball carrier there from...
It's a strange decision to take a tap from under your post.
Yeah.
I just wonder where the lack of confidence is in the kicker.
Well, Lachlan Cooper he could kick a frozen chicken on it. Over from that sideline, you would have thought, but he's got his left knee heavily strapped. I'm not really sure. He kicked magnificently in the first half.
Hawaii has had a very, very strong running game back row for Normanby.
Fourth, 2 tackles to go. Bit of a goose there from Olay. Now it's the last. 35 out. Cooper, nothing wrong with the kick there. Flying high. He's going to be knocked on by who? By Valleys, and he's in front of the kick and drop, so it's a penalty. Wouldn't that come under the accidental offside?
I don't
Although
think so.
No, that one wasn't accidental. You should have just got right out of there. But there's a couple of times just reflexes, you've grabbed it, and you get penalised. You go, it's like the Matrix.
If it looks like it's offside and smells like it's offside, it generally is.
Trap now. 8 metres out from the try line. The Hounds looking to put some the first points on the board for the second half. It's with Lachlan Cooper. And Cooper gives it off to Benaya Bowie, who's sporting an outstanding moustache. That's fantastic. Looks like Clark Gable. Godfrey. Cooper has to wait for that one. Goes towards the line. Finally gets the off plays to Trapp and sees a gap between 2 forwards, and Trapp goes over and scores. Well, this is as easy as you like in the end, Don.
The whole play stopped when Cooper stopped. They thought, what's going on here? And he just picked the runner through the hole.
And the other play there was Sean Yorston. He was caught wrong-footed. Sean, I'll give him some excuse, but other than that, have a look at this. You're right. Everybody stopped, even the piano player in the corner.
You did. You see
Aussie
Yorston just stopped, turned in, and sort of basically thought, oh, what's going on here? And he reacted too late. He's dictated this whole game, Cooper, 5'8" for Normanby. They've left him alone, and surely the halftime talk would have been get some defence and get some impact on him. But again, early in this second half, he's just dictating the play, and it's like he's got spider webs all over him.
Well, the question, like you said it, I mean, I couldn't understand why they took the tap in front, why they didn't kick for touch. But I'm not saying they led to the try, but they're just throwing all sorts of unorthodox stuff up at the moment. That's quite an easy try. It was almost as easy as Aliana Murray's. Tunge right in front. I won't say it's an easy kick because I saw Cole Van Claveren miss one right in front last week at Frank Lynn, but Jacob Tunge keeps his record in 3 from 4. 20 points to 10. Yeah, everybody just stopped. And actually, Stevens wasn't sure what the Boynton wasn't sure what to do either.
I thought they all just stopped and they didn't know.
It's the power of the man. We'll get it underway again.
Certainly get some purchase on these high balls, Kano Wang.
Sam Gardell. Well, he draws Boynton and Ballinger in the tackle, and won't worry, Big Sam. That'll be Kernoth still going. The Ross Noble lookalike. Kernoth will get up and play it. There's a lot of traffic in there. Referee doesn't say, 6 more to go. Lachlan Cooper comes back the other way, and Cooper's going to be tackled on the halfway line. He's on his back, so that's a good wrestle there from the BOQ Stafford Diehards slow the play the ball down. A bit of a goose step here now from Williams, and Williams will drive forward. Twice he thought about the offload, and he saw there was Aliana Murray, and the skipper said, don't even think about it. Bowie, 6 more to go, says the referee.
No, 6 not square.
6 not square. Oh, there you go. I had a pole in the way. Now it's the last tackle.
Oh,
Kernot.
we got a forward kicking.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that, Don Gailey. Watch what happens. Try time, told you nearly. So he was offside as well. There's nothing wrong with forwards kicking.
It surprised
Hey.
everyone. Everyone was in front of him.
You don't need to be able to think the kick. That's a great kick. It's right on the try line, the 10-metre line.
Ladies and gentlemen, series 496. You need a green ticket 24, green ticket 24. See your bar staff to claim the prize.
Good kick. Hines played 40 metres up the field
Well,
from
it's
where
a-
the kick was.
Yeah, well, I did say that, half time they did have a breeze up high, might be still there, but well, there was a 40-20 in the thoughts of skipper Karnar Wong. Anyway, in the meantime, Boyton goes nuts up the middle. Again, Aussie Tawangi playing in the forwards. I think he played in the wing.
He played on the wing against Bean Lee.
What do you do wrong to go in the forwards? I don't know. Stevens.
3 good charges up the middle. So let's see what they can do at the back half of the set.
Yorson's gone in the dummy half. Williams. Karnar Wong has to wait for it in the end there. Daniels loses footing before Lachlan Cooper grabs him. And pulls him down on 25 metres out. McGrath 4, you're not square. Dallinger scored a try last week. Now it's the last tackle. 5 out here for the BOQ Valley Diehards. Crossfield kick, just has to catch it. No.
Marlon Doak on the field now. Nice little kick across there.
Marlon the Magic Mandoke. You just have no idea what will happen when Marlon Doak's out in the park, wearing the number 16. Him and Liam Georgetown, both those guys end up on the paddock at the same time. We're in for some entertainment next week. Scrum right in the middle. Or turnover, I should say. Trap, try scorer. Still 23 minutes to go, Donnie. We saw 12 points scored in the last 5 minutes before half time, so there's no reason to panic. Just play patient footage with Jack Smith.
Good.
And Smith, away goes Jack Smith, turns inside out, Carno. Smith's got some wheels. Don Gailey, you asked how quick he was. He's quick enough, all right, and he's going to go over and score.
He hit that ball with pace, went through the hole, and there was no turning back.
Well, he's got some wheels, all right. We all talked about in the first half whether he's quick enough. Look at this, and
Left Aussie Twangy hanging onto some thin air there.
got away from Khan. Khan's got probably 6 inches in height on him, but still not long enough to get there. So Normie hit again, back in the second. Maybe. Yeah, broadcast brought to you by Aspley Ray White, Aidan Brooke Holmes as well, and obviously BOQ staff and the major sponsor. Jacob Tuns has got a pretty easy conversion right in front. Yes, as I said, we'll cut the stream here. We'll go straight into the BHP women's competition between the Brisbane Tigers and the BOQ Valley Stafford Diehards, coached by Scott Prince, and it's unfortunately Don Gailey, Adrian Vowles not with us today. But, his father passed away yesterday, so in Charleville, so Adrian's not here, but I'm sure he'll be watching. But the Brisbane Tigers were a good win last week, and they'll take on the BOQ Stafford Valley Diehards at 4:45, and that'll be live here on Diehards TV with myself, and we brought the rookies in.
Brought the rookies in. The king.
Wally Lewis is going to join us for the first half, and Don Gailey will come in for the second half. So that'll be a bit of excitement for Diehards fans. And that'll kick off at 4:45. And then the crackerjack game next week in the BHP competition, Valleys versus Burleigh, down at Seabus. How good.
Burleigh been on top in that competition for a long, long time.
Well, they've won 5 out of the last 6, and as Craig Green from the West Brisbane Panthers reminds me, they've lost once, and that was to his side. So he reminds me of that. That was one of the great grand finals played here at Emerson Park 2 years ago. Ballinger involved in the tackle. Pulls out, goes back. The referee's certainly gone back a long way now. Aidenbrook's scoreboard is 26 points to 10. Hell, says the referee. Smith, the try scorer, thinks about it. Sees a little bit of a gap there. Smith, and he's going to be asked for a high shot, and he's going to get it. Everybody went up. It was almost an appeal from the slip squad.
Wheels have fallen off the Valley Diehards here. All discipline.
On report against, I think, one of the Eddie Tatali. Look at the replay here for Aidenbrook Holmes. It's just a loose arm, Donny. I mean, that's just... There was another penalty earlier for the same sort of thing, just to throw the arm out. And yeah, you're going to get pulled up for that every time. No grey areas anymore. You touch the chin and upwards, you're gone. Oh, that's how you put a shot on Boyton. What a ripper. Trap now. Tries to get through forwards again, this time, but Roycroft will deny him. Stevens over the top. 15 out from the try line. Aliana Murrah has options left and right. He's in the centre of the park. Goes to Lachlan Cooper. Why wouldn't you? Lachlan Cooper almost ran around Kernot, but decides to take the tackle. He has a bit of a go at Kernot. You were supposed to go around me, mate. Where were you? Gardell's going himself. Just denied there as Ballinger comes across here. We'll get up in 5 minutes short. Aliana Murrah from dummy half. Turns it back inside. A trap for a double. Reaches out. No, short. Last tackle now here for the Normanby Hounds. Long ball by Gardell. Lachlan Cooper comes up with it. Puts a kick. Oh, what a catch there from Stevens. The big fella's thundering away. Go, big fella. Turns it back inside and gives it off to a Normanby player. Oh, he did all the hard work. It's going to be in the hands of Godfrey now. And Godfrey said, held, go back. There he is. Look at him go.
Strange stop. Probably fearing the attack was heading towards a player on the ground. A bit of player protection there from the referee.
That's
and
you hear that?
Cramp we're going to play on.
Damn right. Peter Vasoldis has gone on about this for years, and I agree with Pete.
Absolutely.
Why we stop for cramps is beyond me. I mean, I get a cramp getting out of bed. Nobody stops for me. It's ridiculous. Kernoth. Sinby down this end again, Don. Lachlan Cooper. Benaiah Bowie. They saw that one coming.
Come on, boys.
Long ball. With Jacob Tunge showing the sideline. Jacob Tunge, strong man. Tawangi will grab him. 8 short. Offside, number 3, stay out of it. That would be against Eddie Tatali.
He was complaining there, you know. The way he looked like it, he said he should have stopped when I called touch.
Cooper. Not afraid to take it to the line is Lachlan Cooper. Dart from dummy half, Aliana Murrah, and Aliana Murrah will reach out and score. That time he had to do some work, Aliana Murrah.
He did. All eyes were on Cooper there on the left-hand side, and he just picked it up and waltzed off down to the right, dived over next to the post.
Look at that. Straight for the... is it premeditated run straight for the goalpost pad?
Yeah, it's fairly smart. It just stops that defender from closing off hard on him because the post is in the way. We see Sean Yorston limping off on the sideline and Jared Cherry about to take the field in his place.
Well, they need to do something here. And they haven't. There isn't one area where they seems to be normally dominating. I think as you said about the discipline and patience here from the Diehards.
That's been it. It's been like you said at the start, it was an arm wrestle there, and to be honest, Normanby looked like they were faltering a bit at the start when those early points went on them, but they steadied the ship. Now it remains to be seen what Bally's can do now that the question's been there. The last thing they want to do is fall apart in the last 20 minutes of the game.
Yeah. 32 points to 10. Well, we saw last week it was their handling error that was letting them down against Carina. This week it's been pretty solid.
It's more discipline. It's about being where you should be at the right time. But there's been a bit of frustration in, followed by a bit of ill discipline, and the scoreboard showing the outcome of that.
Well, so Valley's yet to score in the second half, while Normanby put on 18, 3 converted tries, and that's a high kick again from Karnawong. Sam Gardell's run all the way from the Newmarket Hotel, but he doesn't get the footy. In the end, it's going to be with Williams now. Dart from dummy half as Williams bounces out the tackle there of Tawangi, loses the footy, goes backwards, picked up. No, referee says scrum feed. Valleys have got a chance. 16 and a half to go.
Yeah, they need to just build on it 6 points at a time. They need to get back what they've trained to do all week, hold their discipline, work on it 6 at a time, and it'll build up quickly.
We called something you can't change it. I don't know what that means. So, Joe Maguire comes to the sideline. He's looking very ordinary.
Been improving his looks there, Joey.
Joey looks terrific, doesn't he? Looks like someone's taken away with a can opener. So McGrath, the try scorer. Now, and this is what I wouldn't mind seeing now, Donnie. A couple of these smaller players get into the middle here and try and get some quick and cheap metres, and then throw the big man to the line here. Booth's one of the tacklers there involved. Big units going forward again is with Jai Ballinger. Gardell, the tackler. It's Quinlan. Charging on that now is Stevens. He gets the offload now to Kennedy. Kennedy in turn gives it to Karnawong. Now it's out to Eddie Tatali. Eddie Tatali goes back into the field of play there. I think he had a man outside who he could have given it to. Eddie Tatali's going to take the tackle here. Looks about the offload and goes into touch.
Trying for a magic ball. I just finish saying, they just need to keep everything solid and just chip at it 6 points at a time.
Last time I heard Nathan Hughes just said, have I got to pay a toll to go to the top of the gateway? Since I'm going only one way. He wanting to jump after that. I thought he had the man outside him was available, wasn't he? In Ezra, Ezra.
It was. He just come back inside. The Valleys have ended up with the ball again. It must have come off Normanby as it went into touch. So
it'd be a sigh of relief for Eddie Tatali.
That's
Stevens at first receiver. Crazy footy here. Turns it back inside down to Ezra. He's tackled 5 out from the try line by Sam Gardell. Knocks it on right in front. Blowing up. He's going to say it wasn't me. Just look at the replay here. And now referee's going to blow it up for too much lip.
Yep. Bit of back chat, and that just goes with the discipline. This one you want some leadership. This one you want the players to just tough it out.
Yeah. Take your medicine.
Put their best foot forward and just keep chipping away. There's plenty of time left in this game.
Well, Lachlan Cooper this time didn't take a tap. He said, let's get out of dodge.
Come on, guys. Finish the game.
And just watch the smarts of Wayne Barnett, the coach here, Don Galley. He will just slow this down. He's got enough points in the bank here just to work it up the middle. It's with Williams. Does a little bit of a goose step. Now they're starting to toy with the cat and mouse here between the Diehards and the Hounds. 25 out from the try line. Murrah. Gets the offload now there to Kernoff. I think the man to try is this Booth out here on the left-hand side. Cooper gives it off to Booth. Booth with a footy, goes to no one. And it'll go into touch. I don't know what happened there. There was a miss call or somebody overran the footy.
excellent work by Cooper on the inside. He clapped on the pace, created the opportunity there. They went through the hole, should have been finished, but poor execution.
I'd say Booth should have hung on it, but there was opportunities there to give it off to Godfrey. Didn't do so. Anyway, Valleys will work it out now. They've got 12 and a half to go. Let's chuck out a couple of serious cliches like Valleys who got to score next. They're not out of it. They just got to play, hang on to the footy. And it's really a simple game of rugby league. Or simple game is rugby league. Now, I've just noticed, I don't know about you, Don Gala, not a lot of, Carl Arwong hasn't made himself that extra man very often in the back line.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't put himself in the game a lot, apart from his kicking. And there was a couple of instances he linked outside there, but you like your fullbacks to be pushing up the middle, especially with a strong forward pack like this.
Yeah.
We've seen some great yards by Jared Cherry, Jai Ballinger, Roy Croft, the whole lot, but he needs to be just living in their pocket.
Kick here is not going to come off. Looking for a grubber kick, so play on, says the referee, so the Hounds will have 6 tackles, 40 out. Yeah, I think he's just an explosive player, as Khan Arwong, former Pride player. Get up and play it now here was Trap. There's a big slap. The referee's going to say.
It's another one on report.
Do the BRL and the NRL players go to the same judiciary on the same night? Because I'm telling you what, social distancing won't be happening. We've cast the thousands there.
So he's put Jared Cherry on report for that. Again, you look at the tackle, it's just a lazy tackle.
So Normanby definitely put it out of contention now if they can. Well, they're 22 in front. You'd think they're pretty well home, but Wayne Barnett wanted them to finish it off was with Lachlan Cooper. Turns it back inside to that man Booth. Lined out deep to the right-hand side, but they go to the left with Lachlan Cooper. He gives a short ball there to Godfrey. Yeah. He's got a couple of players in front of me at the moment. Can't see too much. Cooper. Now with Kernoff, and Kernoff will ends up Kennedy, who actually whips him to the ground, 5 out. Murray, does he go himself again this time? No, he turns it back into Herbert, and Herbert is almost to the try line. Last tackle now here for the Normanby Hounds. Aiden Brooks home scoreboard, 32 points to 10. Cooper gives it off the winger. Now as easy as light goes over.
All over.
Does Godfrey for another try. I couldn't see for the players what happened there, but yeah. Just creating the extra man. Here's Lachlan Cooper. Cut out ball, good quick hands, and over goes Godfrey. I think it actually might have been Huana. Actually fed that ball. Number 5.
Was number
Turn it back inside to
4.
Yeah, he tried to score, but the number 5 turned it back inside.
Yes.
Yeah. So it yeah. This is getting ugly, Donny.
It is, and got to give full credit to Lachlan Cooper. He's had this game on a string. He's dictated it from basically anywhere after that first 10 minutes. He's just controlled this game, and they've gone on with the job.
So Jacob touches a metre in from touch. About 21 metres out. So Jacob Tunge has had plenty of kicking practice here this afternoon. Still got 8 minutes to go. That's conversion.
Bit wide.
Wide, yeah, not enough legs. It's not the first time he's had struggle with the kick. 36 points to 10, still on the Addenbrook Homes scoreboard. Yeah, just this Cooper. Cut out ball. And try time. And just before that play, Donnie, I said that they were well numbered out to the right-hand side. I don't know how they ended up with an overlap on the left-hand side when most of the players were on the other side. Obviously, Valleys didn't number up. Anyway, the Hounds now lead by 26 with 7 minutes remaining.
You want your fullback to be organised in your defence, and it's one thing you have noticed today. Kane doesn't do a lot of organising from back there. And the halves need to be on the ball as well. They need to be able to count both sides of the ruck to see what the numbers are.
Aliana Murray, they get the offload. Back to Aliana Murray. Tries to drive his way through there. Cooper at dummy half to Williams. And finds that big man Fayou. Fayou will get up. Got up pretty quick for a big man as well. No look pass. Oh, how good to Benaya. Bowie puts a kick through here. Bowie, it's going to be picked up in the end. There will be a Karna Wong and they'll knock it dead. A little replay here for Aidan Brooke-Holmes. No look past Lachlan Cooper, the men's.
He's had a good one. It's been a special day out for him.
Is it too early to call player of the match yet, Tom? You got it already?
I think Daylight might be second, third and fourth.
Black Caviar. Line drop out from Karna Wong. Breeze is starting to disappear, as it generally does in southeast Queensland when the sun goes down. Chase has come through the blue and white wall, and then here he goes, Fayul. Fayul! There he goes. He pushes back Stevens. And then 3 or 4 diehards then pounce on the big unit. He'll get up and play it for Aliana Murrow eventually. Valleys need to finish this off, Don. They don't want any more points against them.
They've won the ball. One-on-one steal.
It's the way to go. It's a start. Now all of a sudden they've turned up. Look at them. Everybody wants to have a run. Kennedy. Well, Kennedy, I don't know. He had a galaxy of stars there to call upon. Wong, dummy half. One's Boyton. Still going for a nice little waltz with Booth. Kennedy again, turns it back inside. I'm not really sure whether he's waiting there for Marlon Doak, but Marlon Doak will skip out of one, but not the second. A little bit flat-footed. Careful how he plays the ball there. He's going to play that to the Hounds player in the end there. Here he is, Karna Wong on the inside. Throws it to absolutely nobody. He's going to be picked up here by Williams, but it's going to say a knock on here from Normanby, and Valleys will get the scrum feed. Will they? No. Who's going to get the scrum feed? Valleys.
Valleys will get the scrum.
I was going to say, otherwise, why didn't you play the advantage?
It's just a loose pass back inside, knocked down by Normanby. That's what we were talking about before. You know, he hung around the middle there, he pushed up, and all of a sudden there's a break on. And he's got the ability to go through holes like that, but we're just not seeing enough out of the number one from Valleys Diehards.
We've got the magic spray out there. Still just under 5 minutes to go. I don't know who the trainer is for Normanby. They're super glasses. Look at that. You can't see it on your screen. But anyway, he's going to go back into the fray. Will Herbert. He clocks out by a minute. Just 5 minutes to go. Valleys will get the scrum feed on the 30-metre line. But Karna Wong injects himself and makes a difference, Don.
He does when he injects himself.
Found the gap and turned the ball. Unfortunately, he turned it to nobody. But he's certainly he's a damaging ball runner, especially in broken play. Aussie Tawangi was a bit of a goose step on. Tawangi beats the first tackle. Now it's a little bit of a dogfight with him, and it might be a lay. Lining up for a crack is Boyton. Away he goes. Fayou's waiting for him. Cherry seems to be walking gingerly on that left ankle. I'll just have a zinger. Stevens for the try line. Loses the footy. Well, story of the afternoon maybe. But good line defence from the Hounds.
Good line defence, and The attack from Bellies is coming one out at the moment. There's no push-up. So even on the half-break opportunities, there's no one there ready to carry on the opportunity. It's like, you do your job, I'll take the next one. It's the intensity has really dropped off in this last 20, 25 minutes. It's like, okay, the scoreboard's not with us, hard to get the energy, but that's when you've got to show some mental toughness and some energy.
So Jacob Tunge gets the offload. Well, he's lost his footing there. He's still going now is Godfrey. Slow to get to his feet. Halfway line's just there. Tunge to Cooper. Almost a hint of a intercept there. It's coming off the line. There was to Pali Ezra. Murrah right in the middle of Emerson Park. And thought about taking Ezra for a ride around the playground. Almost an intercept here. It's in the hands of Smith. Now we know how fast he is. We worked that out a little bit earlier. Smith still dances and weaves. And Ezra comes up with a tackle once he goes back onto his left wing. 6 to go.
Tackle, 6 to go.
Williams. Still going as Williams. They're tiring here of the Diehards.
They need to get up.
Fau. Well, Kennedy tried to put him down. He had one leg. And that hurt the hydraulics, I'm sure. Cooper now. Cooper himself. Oh, no look past it, getting to Benaiah Bowie. Cooper again involved. What's he going to do? Long ball out here to Williams, and Williams double pumps. Going to be picked up here now by Tatali. Or was that Watini? Might be. Trying to make out the number there. Gets the penalty anyway.
I don't know how he thought he was going to get away with that one.
It was Marlon Doak, actually.
It was Marlon Doak.
Of course it was.
He was looking to offload that ball the moment he got through that gap.
Fine touch quickly.
It's only a couple of years ago he would have been pinning the ears back and he would have...
Yeah.
No one
Halfway
would have caught him.
Mm. I can remember him aiming for a last tackle kick for the goalpost pad. It hit it perfectly, straight back into his hands. He scored. As Aussie Tawangi goes over and scores in the corner, does he? No, good tackle there from Smith in the end. Short dart from dummy half here. The referee's right there, and he's going to award the try. To who? I don't know, because it's a long way away and in the shadows of Emerson Park. Well, there's Aussie Tawangi. From dummy half, it's the winger and Ezra, and he darts over from dummy half and scores.
Ooh.
Couple of head clashes there.
Aussie Tawangi diving forward after he played that ball. The question's got to be asked, did he interfere with the defence? But the referee saw it otherwise and has awarded the try.
He just went for a walk, didn't he? He's going to go into that green building.
Mm. Good to see Valleys get on the board at the end. They need to finish with something to carry on with next week. $36.40. Conversion lining up on the far side here from Karnawong. 36 points to 14. Just less than a minute to go. This will be full time. There's 25 seconds on the scoreboard clock. I don't think there'll be any more play after this. Hounds will be happy to go into the sheds without any injuries at the back end of this. Conversion here from Karnawong. It's got the legs. It's successful. Yep, 36 points to 16, and that will be, I would think, your full-time score. Full-time. Full-time. The Normanby Hounds remain undefeated at the top of the table here after a comprehensive 34 points to 16 win. Or 36 points to 16 win, Don. And, that man, Lachlan Cooper, was out of control. He just controlled the game, as we said, nearly right from the start, dictated it. He didn't have enough pressure put on him for 80 minutes and just sat back and basically decided that the outcome of the game.
Well, we'll wrap it up here as we get ready for the BHP Women's Clash, kicking off at 4:45.
It's good, mate.
Thank you.